Okay. Sorry. Mihachi,
Yeah.
you just um,
Yeah, so I wanted to work on this umbrella item as part of the next release. I kind of just wanted some clarification. So, for the scale scenarios,
mhm.
are these just bullet points that we've sort of kept track of from previous iterations that we haven't verified yet and would like to verify? At least that's what I'm getting from this. Or are they known bugs that we need to address?
Yeah, I didn't have enough time on this feature recently. I think the tax in this issue um, might not be um, the thing we need to do in next iteration. I think um, in the origin proposal, we have an idea that uh, as the original proposal, we introduced several interfaces for the multiple components workloads, and um, we were expecting that the new interfaces can be uh, um, can use it to replace the old interfaces. So, mhm. So for the skill scenarios, I'm not sure if it's right. Um, if it if it can be our next
Focus or thing that we're working on?
okay. Do you have any idea, Mihash,
Idea for what? Sorry.
for what we should do next?
From multiple components side, we've been rolling out the feature to production. We actually just turned it on in prod. So
Mm-hmm.
from our end, we haven't seen any issues so far. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing that is maybe worth mentioning, and this is not even tied to multiple component scheduling. This is kind of, I think, a base feature of the Karmada scheduler is, let's say you have an application that you've decided to scale up. Like, let's say your Flink deployment has two task managers and you want to bump up the parallelism a ton to something like 20 task managers. And all of a sudden, the resource requirement for that Flink deployment is too large to continue being scheduled on that original cluster. What Karmada will
Mm-hmm.
do is actually immediately delete that application and reschedule it to another cluster and bypass the entire failover mechanism. So what happens in that case is the job gets torn down and state preservation never takes place. So we had to patch this internally. I haven't brought it up because it's a very like small edge case that we already took care of, but maybe that's something that we could take a look at. I also am curious if, like, to me, this just seems like a kind of an expected feature of the scheduler. Um, but I don't know if you have opinions.
Mm-hmm. I think I need some time to recall what we have done on the feature and where to get started. You know we we didn't do we did nothing in last release, right?
Yeah.
So
Good.
so for me, I think I need some time to recall this. But if you have any suggestion or you are sure about anything need to do next, just let me know. I can help to confirm.
Sure. Yeah, I'm taking a look at what else we have in the planning stage. This is planned for 119.
Yeah.
Got it. Yeah, I think what we're planning on doing is starting to enable the workload anti-affinity feature as well. So
Mm-hmm.
we may run into some edge cases or bugs there that we may want to fix depending on how the feature performs. Um, so we'll keep an eye on that. And then, I mean, at least in terms of other features that are being worked on, I don't know, Yoon and Alice, you've been working a little bit on like the preemption side.
Um, yeah. Hi, Hongcai. Nice
Hi,
to meet you again. Me and Alice from Spark team, from
China.
Bloomberg, and we've been working on Karmada, extensively. And now it's on QA right now. And in this quarter, we plan to promote Karmada on our dev and internal beta. So yeah, pretty exciting. So I think it's been working good, but I think there's uh, a small issue for priority scheduling. So I try to write an agenda, but I don't have a edit access, so just request one. Um, but yeah, for the priority scheduling. So we run Spark workload in Karmada, and
Mm,
we have so we enable the priority scheduling, and we have three priority basically for our Spark jobs, so high and medium and low. So what we expect is like, let's say when the cluster is full, or like user reaching their resource quota, or like federated quota. So it doesn't matter, but like, so the job is queued and cannot be scheduled. So it's either in back off queue or unschedulable bindings. And then when the capacity is freed up, so the job is not simultaneously. So those queued jobs are not simultaneously go back to the active queue. And the actual DQ behavior is not based on the priority. Like for back off queue, I think it's based on the back off time. And for unschedulable binding, it's like random behavior after 5 minutes, I believe. So this will cause issue. So because the queued order is not respect priority, and if the job is not accumulated in the active queue, the actual schedule order is not respect priority as well. So basically the priority only respected when all the jobs in active queue. But if the jobs move to the other queue and they try to dequeue back to the active queue, that order is not respect priority, which is not so it's not in our expectations. So I think that's the main issue we are facing, and we're trying to figure out a way to solve this, or asking you like if you guys have any uh like plan or proposals to solve this kind of use cases?
I'm not sure I quite understand your question. It seems like you mean um, the priority-based scheduling not fully satisfy your case.
Yeah, kind of, yes.
And have you talked to Wei Cheng or have some have a GitHub issue to?
I can create one. Yeah. So before creating an issue, I want to like briefly discuss with you guys. But yeah, I think I will create an issue after this meeting.
Yeah, the priority-based scheduling had a feature gate. You already opened the feature gate, right?
Yes, yes.
So why it's
Mm,
not
yeah.
honored to the priority?
Gotcha, gotcha.
Can you?
Can I share a whiteboard or something so I can draw something? Maybe it's
Sure, sure,
okay.
sure.
Thank
Just go
you.
ahead.
Okay. So let me share a whiteboard. Okay. Um, so do you guys can see the whiteboard?
Yeah.
Oh, it seems like okay.
Not yet. Something is
Okay.
loading 50%.
Oh, okay. Can you see my drawing? Yeah, let me know if you guys
We
see
can
the
see it.
whiteboard.
Yeah.
Sorry. Hey, nice, nice.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Cool, cool. Basically the scheduler has so there are three queues, I think. The active queue, and backup queue, BQ, and also the unschedulable bindings, unschedulable. So for the job, it will go to the uh, so if the resource quota, like the cluster don't have capacity or it's reaching resource quota, I think it will go to the unschedulable bindings. And so if the job in active queue, so if jobs in those queues, and let's say parity is 1, 2, 3. 3 is the highest parity. So this job will get scheduled first. So that's is works fine in our platform. So that's no problem. But when jobs like let's say in the unschedulable bindings, let's see 1, 2, 3. So the clusters don't have enough capacity, and it's all go to the unschedulable bindings. And then the DQ order is not respect parity. So in this case, it can be randomly DQ to active queue. So let's see when the clusters freed up, and this let's see this job will go back to active queue. And since active queue only have like one jobs, so this job will just get scheduled, and then like the rest job go to active queue, and then it gets scheduled one by one, but it's not to respect the priority values. So that is our issue. So it's getting respected only when all jobs in the active queue simultaneously and waiting for scheduled, then it will respect the priority value. But if in the other queue and trying to dequeue Yeah. Trying to dequeue to active queue is really is the scheduled order is really matters with the dequeued order. So, cause if the active queue's elements, because if the atoms in active queue is not like too much, it's like just 1 or 2 atoms, and it gets scheduled immediately, then it's the real schedule order is really depends on the dequeued order from other queue. So that's actually is the case our users facing, and yeah, so I think that's not sure I make it clear or no. Yeah.
So the one thing I didn't follow is you were saying that
Mhm.
once they're in the unschedulable queue,
Uh-huh.
they get re-added to the active queue.
Yeah, for yes, for like if the cluster freed up, or so some event triggered, or I think there's a logic in Karmada scheduler like 5 minutes. It will randomly
Mhm.
pick some jobs to go back to active queue. I think for back off queue is same thing. So if the jobs reaching the back off time, then it will go back to the active queue. So it's not really not about parity. I think for back off queue, the parity is a tiebreaker, but the first thing is back off time. And I think last year the behavior for back off queue is DQ based on parity, but I think there is a issue. So the Kamada changed that behavior. Let me pull that issue real quick. I
Okay,
think it's
okay.
intentionally. But yeah, let me pull that issue real quick. Give me 1 second.
I see, but what you're saying is that the order in which these workloads are being added back to the active queue
Hmm.
isn't in the priority that you would like, right? Where
Exactly. Hmm.
the, I guess, movement of workloads into the active queue should depend on the highest priority workloads get added back first.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Okay.
It's especially for our case. So actually, the active queue is not accumulated. So usually it's just like 1 or 2 jobs, or even like 1 or 0 jobs. So the orders to DQ is really matters in that case.
Yeah.
And yeah, I find the issue. Yeah, I think this is. Let me send in the Zoom chat. Yeah. So I
Okay.
think last year it changed from parity to based on backup time, but yeah, it's pretty opposite for our needs.
Got it. Could you write up this, or have you already written this behavior up in a design doc for the proposal, or no?
Mm, so you design doc for the potential solution, or
Yeah, so I mean, I believe you already have an issue created.
oh, I haven't created the issue for this.
Oh, you haven't created an issue at all. So, I
Yeah,
mean, at least what I would recommend is create the issue,
sure.
because what you've just written here makes it pretty clear what you're after. If we could kind of get the scope of the changes necessary, why it's important, and then just an overview of the actual use case,
Yep, yep.
that would be really helpful.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
Yeah, I would definitely yeah, I've definitely create an issue for that. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, just like before creating issue, just want to raise in the community meeting and have a like initial discussion. But yeah,
Yeah, totally.
okay, we'll create an issue after the meeting. Yeah, thanks guys.
Right.
Okay. Thank you. By the way, it's the first time I use the whiteboard. Um, yeah,
Yeah, of
it's
course.
it looks awesome. Thank you, thank you. But unfortunately, it take a very long time for my side to initiate the the
Oh,
white box. So I
I see, I
just
see.
see the end. So
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, for probably next time I wait for several minutes
no, no. I
to
think
accept.
next time I don't need to that long time to initiate the whiteboard.
Gotcha, gotcha. Cool.
I also noticed that we have two new faces. So, Nicholas, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nicholas. I'm a recent graduate from Cornell. I think I already did my like a short introduction in the community chat, but I'm just looking to get more into open source and would love to help out anywhere I can.
Hello,
Cool.
hello. Oh, welcome, Nicholas. Where are you from? Sorry.
I'm from the US. I'm based in New York.
You're in New York. Okay. Are you from? Are you work for Bloomberg as well?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Nicholas was just interested in contributing to open source. So
Okay.
I think we can try to find some tickets maybe that we need some help on. I haven't like sifted through the backlog too much just yet, but Honkai, if you have any ideas on kind of easy tickets to pick up at first, maybe we can have Nicholas take a look at it.
Yes. Sure. Today today I reviewed the proposal and I think I will create some iteration tasks uh, this week or later. I will definitely mark the issue with help wanted label. So
Cool.
okay, yeah, Nicholas can also you can also uh find me at the Slack, and if you want me to send some issues, if you want.
Yeah. That'd be great. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we don't have any other topics. But just one more thing, Mihash. Do you remember we have deprecated some constants from in the program policy when we were doing implementing the application failover feature?
Yeah, we
Uh,
deprecated immediately, right? In favor
the
of
yeah.
directly.
So do you still need that? I mean, is it okay to remove them now?
I think you can go ahead and remove them. We're running on Karmada 1.17. I think when we upgrade, we can go ahead and update our I guess propagation policies that depend on immediately.
Yeah.
So yeah, that shouldn't
Okay.
be a problem.
Yeah, that could be good first issue, I guess. Right?
Yeah, yeah, I think so too.
Okay. Okay, sound good. I can see Ahmad is on the meeting right now. Ahmad, can you hear us? Okay. Ahmed, can you talk? Okay. Okay. Wait one second.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, great.
Yeah, we can hear you. So go ahead. What's wrong? Okay, Ahmed. Um, I'm not sure what problem. What's wrong with the? Okay.
I had the three BRs that I have opened. You can find them. You can find them on the agenda.
Yeah.
Maybe yes. I needed a review for them.
Okay. We just talked about these PRs. One of
Mm,
our maintainers will start to review them. So
great.
do you anything you want to talk about this PR or anything
Uh,
else you want us to know?
so for me, and I think it's all clear in the BR discussion, and there are small changes, but I intend in the future to make more BRs. Yeah. Mm. So there is two small BRs, and the big one is 7721. That was the biggest one.
Okay. So okay. Well, I think we will start to review it and we'll leave any comment on the PR. Okay.
Okay, amazing.
Okay.
Hongcai, one more thing. Can I get approval for the meeting notes edit access so I can write down the.
Yeah, but actually, you don't need to get approval from anyone. Just
Mm.
at the top of the agenda, you can see by joining the Google
Oh,
groups.
gotcha. Oh, I
You
see. Got
so,
it.
so
Thank you.
okay. By the way, the last thing. By the way, this time probably the last time we using the Zoom ID for the community meeting. Because the ThinkSafe will ask us to move to another meeting system, and currently I'm testing that system. So maybe next time we'll move to that system. But I will send the email notification to the mail group. Also update the meeting agenda. So if you so before next meeting, you can check the agenda here to find the meeting link. Okay. Okay, I'm going to wrap up this meeting. So thank you guys. See you next time.
All right. Take care, y'all.
Bye.
See you
Bye.
guys. Goodbye.
Oh, bye. Thank you.
Bye.